Welcome back to Sitting with Ashley. I'm Ashley. I want to go over some tactical gear quick. I'm seeing a lot of shit coming out of Chicago and other places, but Chicago is getting hit like real bad. Oh, okay, thank you. You're right. We shouldn't have this conversation so loud. I'm trying to put my hair up quick so that I can put all this stuff on. But okay, baby, I do need the light a little bit. Alright. What I have done to prepare for tactical warfare, Civil War era, is a couple things. I highly recommend watching the movie Civil War that came out, what was it, last spring? And, media is always going to put it in your face what's about to happen. So, once June 6th, when LA got attacked by ICE, when they started their ground invasion in Los Angeles, I started looking at all of the equipment that ICE had, and I followed suit with what they had. So I'm gonna Now, if you are someone who wears glasses, you gotta figure that out. Me too, because that's not working really. I got myself this special helmet. I have no intentions to be on the front line, but I am gonna have to defend my son and I. And I live in a very white supremacist town, so I'm not looking for trouble, but if it comes to us, we're gonna be ready. Alright? So, that's my look. I also have now when I saw the patches that they were using, I got the same ones because I could tell that they were not legit. So, I did give myself a press patch. I also have these. Woo! Shit. No wonder they pay them so much. This is highly uncomfortable. I would suggest long sleeves if you have any intention of going out and being a part. What do you think of this outfit? A roller coaster. You want a hot dog? Okay, give me a sec. Alright. Things we know, but I just want to review. Women. Oh, I gotta take this off. I'm way too autistic for this shit. I got two of these each for me and Niall. Niall's stuff is right here. I have a helmet for him. These are just bicycle helmets. I feel like it's better to have, I got a lot of this stuff while I was also watching what was happening in Palestine the past few years. Carabiners are good. Carabiners are really good for this kind of shit. Okay? The reason I chose this patch is not because I have any intention of joining that side, but to use it as a chameleon deterrent, as like a camouflage, right? If that comes to me, that's my plan. Now this is all my prep stuff over here, and so I want to go over a couple of these things. I think that we need more civilians in the streets protecting each other. I have these carabiner things. I have to think about my son in these cases. So, we each have what are these called? Respirator. We each have a respirator. I got us both goggles. Obviously, I can't wear goggles with my glasses. But I got Niall and I both a pair of goggles that have is cushion stuff because of the chemical warfare that's been happening. This is my main prep, but I have a whole lot of prep stuff over here. What else? What else? I think tactical gear-wise is very important too. We've got like lights and shit. We've got our water straws. I think they're gonna end up turning the water off pretty soon. Not for everyone. Remember, the United States is really big. I tell you about what's happening all the time, baby. Some stuff to live off the grid if need be, like hunting, fishing stuff. I don't eat meat, so that would be really hard for me. I do have a book about killer plants, so I can at least avoid those if I have to forage. And in case of bullet holes, this chest seal vented stuff. Now, I've been prepping since the first time Trump was in office. I knew that that was going to bring us some bullshit. I love prepping. I think it makes me feel safe, even though there's really no sense of safety at this point. And some groups of people are being targeted more than others. I have a lot of solar equipment. This has a USB on the back, so you can charge what you need. Now think about it though, I buy two of everything too. I buy me one and him one. So this is a backpack full of stuff. I've got some pepper spray and some other first aid. We've got lights. Remember that the government is going to do whatever it is that they do. If you do get this equipment, check your batteries or charge stuff every, like this one's broken, but it still works. Like there's no bulb on it. The bulb fell off somewhere, but it still works. I feel like the bulb part is probably at the bottom of this. I need to throw in one of those little first aid kits I made into this one. This is a diaper bag, because diaper bags have a lot of good storage. This is another solar charger. I think one thing that we've learned a lot from Palestine. Can you please chill out for a few? He's picking up on my energy. Niall, hey, I'm still making a video. Okay, chill out. This bulletproof vest isn't it's not like a war tactical vest. So this bag is probably, I don't know, 35 or so pounds. And then I chose to prep in suitcases. But I've got like a portable potty situation, like a camping toilet. I've got sleeping bags, yoga mats to sleep on. I got the ambulance so that we have a shelter even though the ambulance isn't going anywhere. The plan is that when this comes our way, we will have the ambulance as a primary shelter if need be. And even though I was doing the Artmobile build, the other things that I was taking into account for the ambulance build was also as a bug out shelter, to be completely real with you. So it doesn't work, and that's a problem, but we will get it working. But I wanted to share this. So I got these from Walmart. The helmets I think were also from Walmart. I would say go ahead and get what you can. I have no intention because I am a mother. I would love to be on the front lines. I spent a lot of time doing that in the past, but I can't right now because of my status as a mother, which is good. It's fine. Also get some self-defense weapons. Just in this corner alone, there are a lot of weapons. I have weapons in each suitcase too. The suitcases are also ready to go on an airplane. They've got the address tags, and they've got, we're ready to go if we've got to go. I think it's really important that people really think about this, because I think the thing that's kind of missing at this point is, like, if they're doing this blatantly, like, in the street like this at this point in time, which they have been, right? But the thing about it is the target of people affected is growing immensely, right? So it started with just Mexican folks, and now it's pretty obvious that it's anyone who's not white, right? And so, you know, they started in LA, and now it's like all these other cities, Portland, Chicago, DC, there's shit happening in Phoenix, there's shit happening in Texas. So I think the thing about this is that as the target is moving, it's also growing. And remember that all of us, if you're not a billionaire, I would say even the celebrities who are millionaires are not safe. Because you're gonna have to, if you're only safe if you're part of the inside of this, right? Now they're offering student loan write-offs, they're offering a lot of money, so a lot of these people are selling their soul to become a part of this Gestapo, right? So again, these tactics of keeping us down here, right? These are the elite, here are the police protect the elite from us, right? Protect and serve means to the elite, not to us. I know that's a harsh reality. I saw some footage from Chicago where the police, the Chicago PD were pepper sprayed by ICE. And it took the entire front line of police out. They had to, sneak into an alley and cough and, if you are pepper sprayed by the police, do not use water. Water makes it worse. Use milk. There are plenty of people who have put out information. There's zines, there's pages now, everything's been digitized. So find some anarchists to follow, to see. But yeah, I think at this point in time, if you are in the United States, it's important to be prepared. It's important to be on the defense, but it's also important to be prepared to put your body in between. It depends on your consciousness and how much, again, as a mother, I can't go out and put my body on the line. That would be really selfish of me. I brought life into this world, and that's my first priority. Before I was a mother, though, I did participate a lot by putting my body in between police and oppressed groups of people in LA. I've been to a few ICE protests before it was this kind of a situation. It was the first Trump administration, though. So those are just some things. If you are more of a medic, I have a whole, this is my community first aid right here. It's another diaper bag, this black and white one. This has a fuck ton of first aid in it. And then I have 3 suitcases and another bag. And then I would, if we had to absolutely leave my house, which I don't feel like is going to be on our trajectory at this point in time. As far as if there was a natural disaster, this is prep for, what we're experiencing, but this is mostly prep for having to evacuate, whatever the reason be. So it was what do we absolutely need? And how can we make home, having a child with disabilities, I don't consider them disabilities, I think we're special, but having a child who has extra special needs, it's very important that I stay ready for whatever happens. But whatever you feel like you want to do, whatever you feel like you need, this is pretty cool. Gotta practice with this. Not like that. How does it get out? That's what she said. What? I got it. Oh, there it goes. It's like a metal ass lightsaber. There we go. I'll get better. So anyway, practice with what you, ow, that hurt. It has a sharp side, so it could break some glass. This is Civil War though, friends. Shit's heavy as fuck. I was just looking at, so every time the police, a video comes from what people are experiencing, frontline or otherwise, I've been looking at the tactical gear of ICE. And I think that's the starting place. Look at what they have, and you can buy everything on Amazon. I have tactical belts, but they don't have the compartments. So I was looking at the police belts the other day, and I think it's in my Amazon cart. Because I want one for like the pepper spray. You know, like the police have all of those little... Honey, you know I'm doing something. Can you please stop? So I'm going to get these press badges for my vest. Niall! Honey! Stop being disrespectful, please. I keep asking you to calm down. Or go in the other room if you want. Where was the... glasses, though. If you are... So my glasses obviously aren't working for a few things. I have full face masks. And I can't wear glasses with those. I'm legally blind without my glasses, so figure out what your medical needs are for these things. If you can get, you know, an extra month or two of medicine, which is going to be pretty impossible, especially with these prices going up. I don't know if you heard, but Donald Trump is charging 100% charges, or I don't know, he's doubling the price of medicine, which is insane. If it's having to come outside of I don't know. It's interesting because it's like he's riding both sides of the fence with like Big Pharma being such an important part of the economy here in the United States, and then like, I mean, it's just crazy. So tactical. I have a list of tactical gear for my prep stuff. I'll put that in the description box below. Some of this stuff is not included. Like, you're gonna have to find your own vest. Baby daddy bought me that. I made Niall his own vest. Because you can buy like the plates. Again, these aren't meant for, I mean, against an AR, it would do nothing. These are foam pads. They're not the actual like chainmail or whatever they use. Tactical belt with pouches. I think they're like $20 or so. Yeah, 25, 40, 20. Depends on what you're looking for. But that's on my list. I gotta get one of these because I am probably gonna have to. Also, all my equipment is black. Like I have a wagon and stuff that we would also probably use. So I got black for everything. It's more my vibe than camo. But I want one of these. This one is $25. I'm gonna add that to my cart. But yeah, shit's real. So think about what you would need. Think about, you know, it depends on what you're willing to do, the way that you're willing to show up. But I highly recommend getting prepared. Because at this point, it's pretty obvious. I mean, we're only 9 months in. We don't know where the next, well, 10 technically. Well, not really, because he got in January. You guys remember the end of last year? It's like every time this man comes in office, something horrible happens. Remember COVID? It was like, oh, I missed the fall. That's when things were good. But get yourself some weapons. Get yourself some things. And remember history. Okay? It's pretty obvious who's on the right side of history here. It's pretty obvious who the perpetrators of human rights violations are in these cases. If you're not a flaming white supremacist or Zionist or Nazi, then you should probably get yourself ready to fight. Again, it's what you're willing to lose. Are you willing to be incarcerated for this cause? Are you willing to die for this cause? Are you willing to look out for your neighbors? Are you willing to, you know, and a lot of people aren't even posting anything online. So I just wanted to put this here. Again, I will go ahead, I think I still have this list in my notepad. I'll go ahead and put the prep list to get you started with tactical gear and just survival shit, you know. Again, it's not just what these fuckers are doing. Baby, I'm busy. What's up? Yes, we don't have any ice cream. We only have that chocolate ice cream that you had yesterday. We got a new fridge and we can't fit our fucking ice cream bucket in it. It's too small. What am I looking for? Do you want some of the chocolate ice cream? You can have some of that. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, I've got this Amazon list of, I'll put it in the description box. It's very long. Alright, let me go ahead and do that now. Get it copied. Select all. Copy. I don't think I'm affiliated through Amazon anymore, so maybe I am. I don't know. I don't fill out any paperwork. So these are all Amazon links. I may get commission, but I don't know. I don't think my mom was buying a couple things from my stuff, but so let me make sure these work, because these are links that I had from when I was affiliate. I don't know how that works. Hang on, let me try and open this. Ice cream, baby. Oh, that's cake. That looks like peppermint ice cream, which I don't think you would like. Okay, yeah, the links still work. So I'll put that in the description box. Just use it as a guide. I think I've made about $10 from my Amazon commission, and again, it's because my mother bought my stuff, and we're not friends anymore. It's ice cream. Cake. Can you see why he has a candy shop? I also got these headphones a long time ago that can translate. I don't know how that works. But I did buy them off the TikTok shop because I thought that would be an important tool for these times. But yeah, I think gear-wise, if you are going to be going against highly militarized police forces, you need to get some things to protect yourself. So do that. Have a good one.